make that big of a difference. I can actually feel the bass in the car. All right, now we know. Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play a little bit of, and this is bass boosted stuff too. I mean, it's not bad, but at the same time, it's not a lot of bass. And I got the bass turned all the way up on this thing right now, so that's what it sounds like before. Now let's go ahead and get this installed, and we'll show you after. Hey, what's going on, everybody? So we have been working so hard on the excursion all week long. We've got so much progress made. I thought, hey, you know what? It's Friday. Let's do something a little bit different, something cool. And this is what we're doing. So I'm going to install this kicker comp RT10 in the Jaguar XF. But how I'm doing it, you might have an interest in, because I am going to use all the stock locations. So let's get into this. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and remove all your little tool tray and the spare tire to get it out of the way. And that should expose our basically enclosure for our sub. So literally just take this off, get it out of the way, and we'll set it out. So there's that stuff. And then we can just lift out the spare tire. And that exposes this right here. So that is our enclosure for the sub. It's turned upside down, and all it is, it takes like 3 10mm bolts to take it out. So basically, I'm just gonna hold this up, reach in here and zap it loose. And that should be loose. Now I'm gonna reach down in here and take the connector loose from it. And then we literally just lift it out. So if you flip this thing over, and I'll move the table here in a second once I get the screws out of it, because I really don't want to lose the little screws. But once you flip it over, you can see it has a sub in it. So basically, we're going to be replacing that right there with our new unit. Corrosion. Alright, so it appears that we have a T15, and that's what takes these little tiny bolts out. And again, I don't know if I'm going to reuse these or not. But once we do that, wow, that just kind of peeled right off there. And you flip it up, and you look, the stock unit is a Meridian, what they call a Meridian. And you have a plus and a negative on each side of the coil. And that is exactly why I got a dual 2-ohm voice coil, because these ohm out to like 3.1 or whatever, which is considered a 2-ohm coil. So that's what we're going back in, is a dual voice coil. So basically we just take these wires off, clip them, and put them back on the new sub the way it wires in. But there is a little bit of modifications that's got to be done first, and that is this little piece right here, here, and here. We've got to get this out of the way and grind it down. So we're going to go ahead and do that now, and then we're ready to put the new sub in. All right, so what I'm using is this die grinder with a wheel on it. I'm just going to get in here and cut these out. All right, so we have got the sub in here. Now, if you notice what we did, we opened this up to accommodate the larger subwoofer, and I put these old speaker wires, which red was positive, white was negative, and on the other side, light blue was positive and the green was negative. So now I'll show you how I came up with that. Because on the old Meridian sub, it has a positive right here and a negative right here. So I basically went off what it showed on the old sub and connected them according to the way it is on this. This is a Kicker Comp RT dual 2 ohm voice coils, which matches pretty closely to the Meridian here. And oh wow, well, if you can see, there's light between the voice coil and the cone, and that's not supposed to be that way. That's why that thing sounds like absolute garbage. So now it's just a matter of getting everything sealed up, getting our screws in here, and we should be in good shape. So let's go ahead and get this thing situated where we want it, and then we can get it back in the car and see what it sounds like. We've got everything done. We've got the sub installed in our enclosure. So now let's go ahead and put it back in here. Now there is going to be a difference the way I put this in. Instead of putting it down to where it's facing down, I'm actually going to put it in there where it's facing up toward the trunk itself, and we'll see if that creates a little deeper sound to it. So let's go ahead and throw this thing in there. Let's see if I find my wiring, which is right there. You might want to come and hold that. Okay, so we got to move this a little bit right here. Get it down in here. And I just kind of jamulated it in there. That worked. I had it right the first time. So that did not work out how I had anticipated. So what I ended up doing is putting it in the way it would go in stock, and pretty much added spacer to the bottom of it to keep the speaker up off of the floor pan in the car so it wouldn't hit and vibrate. But other than that, we got the spacers in and it works great, which I will show you that here in just a second. All right, so like I said, got the spacers added on there to it. Now we're just going to go ahead and reinstall our screws. If I can actually see my screw. All right, so we got everything installed. Now it's just a matter of time to let's go ahead and see what's up with it. Let's go ahead and turn this on, see what it sounds like. Any predictions? You want to make any predictions?
I think it's going to be better.
I hope so, but like I said, we're about to find out. All right, and we'll put on auxiliary. We'll go ahead and get everything started. Hey, that's a lot more bass. I didn't think it would make that big of a difference. I can actually feel the bass in the car. All right, now we know.
No, just do it.
Well, there we have it. So I'm actually impressed with how much of a difference it did make. And now if you guys want to go ahead and do the modification for a larger sub on your XF, this should work from anywhere from 09 all the way up to somewhere around a 15 model with the rear sub underneath the spare tire. And that's kind of why we come up with this, is simply a way that we could actually use what's in the car and the box So we still retain all of our trunk space, and that's kind of what was important to me. If we want to go somewhere, if we want to put stuff in the trunk, that's kind of why we did all this. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead, give us a like and a follow, and thanks for watching.